welcome back. I am Missy Heydrich. We are here at Women's Basketball Media Day presented
Now let's welcome
by
the
New
TCU
Era.
Horned
We are
Frogs
now
women's
joined
basketball team,
by the TCU
especially with the
Horned
head
Frogs,
coach with the three
defending
other
Big
players.
12 regular season and tournament champions.
But one of them
Pick number one
have
of the Big 12
transferred
preseason coaches
from
poll this year, and in
my
the
Notre
AP
Dame
preseason
Fighting
poll, number
Irish to TCU Horned
17.
Frogs now.
34-4 a season ago for TCU. We are joined by head coach Mark Campbell, his third year now in Fort Worth, 5th overall as a head coach, and 3 of his student athletes, senior guard Olivia Miles, senior guard Marta Suarez, and graduate student Maddie Shear. Welcome to all of you. Coach, I'm going to start with you. I asked this question to a couple last year. Tennis legend Billie Jean King once said pressure is a privilege. So high rankings, big expectations for this team. How do you approach from the top down the idea now that maybe your team is more the hunted rather than the hunters?
Yeah, great quote. Pressure is a privilege, and that's what you want as a competitor. You want the opportunity to compete for championships, and we've built a program that is worthy of that. And so with that, there is expectations, and this summer, how you meet those expectations is you got to make sure you pay the price. You got to make sure you do the work. And so our mantra, our theme this summer was a blue-collar summer. And we got 10 new players, so we got a whole new group, and you got to start over from scratch, from ground zero. And this group has done that. I'll say this: they are the hardest working team that I've been around in my 18 years. We have an incredible group of kids that love to be in the gym, and so we've now, you get eight weeks in the summer and then 6 weeks this fall. So there's been 14 weeks, and they've done everything that they need to do heading into the season.
This new landscape and world we live in college athletics, you've had 18 transfers in 3 seasons come to Fort Worth. To have the 3 women that are sitting next to you, along with the others, to take the lead to come. I know you've looked at it maybe as a retool or a rebuild, but now how do you use that to just strengthen this program moving forward?
Yeah, good question. So I think, as we built this program, you took over a 1-17 team. I think we have used the portal as well as anybody in the country. And we've rebuilt it 6 players at a time each offseason. This offseason, I don't think it was a rebuild. I think it was a reload. The talent that we've brought in, the amazing young women that we've brought here, it really is a reload. And there's a great foundation that we have built and established. There was a core group of returners, and then you added some incredible talent like these players. And so I think it's you just got to continue building on what we've done each year, and hopefully we could take one more step in that journey as a program.
A reminder to all of our media friends out there, if you have a question, please raise your hand. We will get a microphone to you. I'm going to start with some questions to our student athletes. Olivia, an All-American transfer from Notre Dame. You're the preseason Big 12 newcomer of the year. We say welcome to the Big 12 and the pick and roll system that Coach Campbell has, and it has instilled and it has produced results. How do you see yourself fitting, and why was this the right place for you?
Yeah, I think you kind of said it. Pick and roll university. He was able to spread the floor and put great shooters around the perimeter, and 6'7", 6'7", 6'8", 6'7" around you. And like he said, just reload. So when you have a 6'7" coming to set you a screen, and then you dish to a 40% 3-point shooter, it's hard to not want to play in that sort of system, and it's very pro-like, which is something that I really, really wanted out of this experience. So I'm just excited to get into that system and showcase it off in games. But yeah, that's pretty much the main reason why.
Your eyes kind of light up when you get all excited, right?
Literally.
I understand. That's not a bad way to go. Marta, you started every game in 2 seasons at Cal, averaged close to 13 points a game, over 7 boards. Change is something you've dealt with for your career. What have you taken from those experiences and brought it with you to TCU?
That's a good question.
Did I call you like grandma or anything like
Oh,
that?
we're grandmas over here.
Okay, okay.
That's grandma and abuela.
Okay,
Yeah,
excellent.
that's us.
Okay, fabulous.
But I think, honestly, the biggest takeaway, and we do talk about it a lot, and we reflect a lot, is
now going into our last year, we want to have the most fun. We want to take the best out of it. So we understand what it takes on the court, but also off the court, and the impact of the relationship building and the team bonding, and also how do you present yourself to the team? How to step up into leadership. I think my previous school gave me a great opportunity to be a leader for the first time, but with that first time comes a lot of like trial and error. And I think TCU is kind of like this like second opportunity that maybe I didn't even expect, but it's been a pleasure to be able to do that, especially under Coach Campbell.
Awesome. I love that. Maddie, I know you missed last year due to injury. Prior to TCU, started 55 games at Kentucky. First of all, how are you feeling? How are you doing physically? And what are Big 12 fans going to see from your game when you hit the floor for the Horned Frogs?
I am feeling great.
Good.
Been back practicing. It's been great to just be out there with this group of girls. I think what the Big 12 can expect is just someone who is hungry to just be out there and play the game. You know, I think sitting out, I just really learned how much I missed it and how hard it is to sit on the sideline and watch your team play. So I'm just super excited to get out there and play hard and do whatever it takes for my team to help us get wins.
Fantastic. I believe we have a question right here. We'll start right there. Go ahead and
Okay.
Yep.
Joan Bonvicini from Arizona. Hey, Mark, congrats again on a fantastic season. This is for the players. I mean, obviously 3 new players. And when you guys decided that you were going to transfer, so Olivia first, did you have a relationship with Mark previously? I mean, I know you guys played twice last year. Did that impact your decision? Like, I'm just curious.
Yeah, it was a difficult process. First of all, deciding if I even wanted to come back to college, but I had a relationship with Mark previously. When he was at Oregon, he recruited me a little bit out of high school. And, you know, obviously as I picked different schools, you kind of grow apart. Hadn't talked for a while, but you know, when I entered the transfer portal and we picked up the phone, it was like no time had really passed. So it's just a testament to who he is as a person and as a coach. And that factored into my decision. I really wanted to go somewhere that had, you know, family-like beliefs and values, and relationship building was at the forefront of what they do and how they operate. So that really played into my decision to come here, and I'm so glad that I made that.
Yeah, I know you mentioned having all these big players around you that can step out and shoot it. How's your game going to develop, and what are your personal expectations for this season?
Yeah, well, I told Coach MC that I want to average a triple-double this year, and that might be hard with 6'7" around the rim, but I'm gonna try and fight for that. But no, when I'm in the game with these girls and you know they set me great screens and they come off roll looking for the ball, that's going to be 2 points for them and an assist for me. And I think we will just help each other in this system. And my skill set is best shown in a pick and roll offense with space and time and the ability to read defenses. And I feel like that's really what's going to translate to when I do go pro. And I could just build those habits here. So
we've got a question right over here. Please identify yourself first.
Adele Maupin, KMKC News. This is for head coach. You built this roster with experienced transfers and proven leaders. How do you get that much talent to buy into one shared identity quickly?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's the $1 million question. That's the secret sauce, is getting a brand new group of people to come together collectively and be all in and to play for each other and play the game the right way. And I think the biggest key is attracting the right young people from the get-go. If you can get the right personalities and you can get the right players that fit our system and style of play, if you can get that right on the front end, everything over time will take care of itself. And so our staff values people at such a high level, values, getting the culture right of a locker room. And I think we've been really successful the last 2 years doing that. And I know for a fact that we did it again with this group. And so now there's a journey that has to unfold. And you got to go through battles together. You got to have some tough losses. You got to have some great wins. And as the season unfolds, when you have the right people in that locker room and you go through those shared experiences, that's when you become a team that's hard to kill. And that's when the magic happens, and that's when special stuff happens. And so excited for this journey with this group.
We've got a question right here in the front.
Matthew Postman's Heartland College Sports. Coach, Big 12 has 20 national games this year from a women's standpoint, most they've had in 7 years. On one hand, that's great exposure, but on the other hand, from your standpoint, having been through this conference now 2 years and knowing how tough and deep and talented it is that enough of a national showcase for this league?
Oh, I mean, you always want more. You know, I mean, I wish every game was on national television. The Big 12 is an incredible league. Like you said, it's the most games that it's ever had. But you want to be greedy as a competitor. You want more. And as a league, I hope we keep pushing the envelope. And I hope we put a product out there this year that's going to help our league get more games next year, and is going to help TCU get more national games. And so excited. It's our job now to go put out a great product and go put on a great show. And I'm confident we're going to do that.
Well, Coach, congratulations on being picked number 1 in the preseason poll, your AP ranking, the first ever Big 12 regular season and tournament championships last year. I know this year that pressure continues to build, but it seems as though they are embracing it. We wish the best to all of you. Enjoy the rest of the day. We'll see you back here in March, right back here in the T-Mobile Center. And for all of you out there, the contingent from Arizona State will be up here with us shortly.